Good afternoon, viewers. Science Service here, back with another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode. This time it's in the 1.3 beta, and I'm going to be testing out some of the new features in the beta via a custom battle. Which you're going to see me design the ships of the custom battle, some of which will use new parts to the game, and then you will see me fight said new ships. So first off, I'm going to start building a battleship. Now, I've set everything to unlock because, admittedly, I prefer some hulls and towers over others, and I decided to go with this, I believe, Italian hull. So, yeah, I'm as the British, but I'm using ships designed by other nations. Ships with design elements from other nations. Secondary tower-wise, this one's probably best off for aesthetic reasons. Now, one thing I have noted is these new triple barbettes, but they're not being used here because they aren't for battleship stuff, unfortunately, for viewers who are probably wanting me to try them out on a battleship. So yeah, our main battleship here, I'm going to go for somewhat historically. No, I'm not going to go 14-inch. I've got gigantic barbette here. So 16 inches a minimum. Now, I'm thinking back now to the Chinese campaign, and I'm thinking, I can maybe do sort of like the Albedos were like with yeah. Oh hey Robbo, I can't guess those lyrics. I don't know those lyrics, unfortunately. But yeah, you just see me testing out the features of the new beta. Unfortunately, none of the new hulls are here because, yeah, new hulls haven't been released yet, but you'll at least see me build ships for this and stuff. I haven't heard that one, so yeah, I've still not listened to Sabaton's entire catalogue, and now I've been backlogged by a new Sabaton song. Metallica's released a new album, so that's backlogged. And yeah. I'm guessing you know that because you went and saw them live last night, Robbo? See, I remember things that viewers tell me at times. Right, these 2-inch guns, they're going down to 1.5 inch. And we are now going to pretend that those are both for his guns for anti-aircraft use. Right. Actually, nah, that there can go, and actually, I think I've got a place where I can use the new barbettes. These new barbettes don't like being rotated around, it seems. Right. If I move that close up there, then if I move that there... Oh, it already does some sort of thing like that if there's enough room. Okay. Right. There. Make that more equal. And then fit more of the bofers, quotations of the bofers, onto the ship. That's our anti-aircraft facilities. Hold on a second. If I move these guns forward, if I move these guns forward and then put another one of those toolbar bets. You know, these type here. Then I can... I'm not going to do American 5-inch spam. I'm going to fit more of our... no. I think we've got enough both for his guns in place. I think for there should be a 5-inch gun, and well, no, we're British here. We're British. 5.2-inch. It's close enough to 5.25-inch, so yeah, and then move that back to fix the offset issue. Right, and super firing for small guns. Do the super firing on these newer dual bar bets because it gives them use. And then I know 5-inch guns aren't going to fit on there. 4-inch will do so though, so 4-inch it is. Oh, I would like to say to any of you... what do you mean on a French battleship? You're gonna have to be more specific with that. I don't know what you mean. I've never really done research into French battleships outside of watching one video on oh god, what was the Jean? Yeah, however the hell you pronounce the last French battleship. Oh. No, this isn't an all guns forward design, so I'm not going to be doing that. I mainly associate all secondary guns on the stern with all guns forward designs. That's actually a pretty decent set list. Some songs I actually didn't think would actually be on the set list. Question, Robbo, did the band have to force Joachim to play Swedish Pagans when they did it on the set list? Well, actually, knowing Swedish Pagans and Sabaton, yeah, they did force Joachim to do it. As there's no other way it would have been played. Why hasn't that barbette come on the starboard side? Hold on, I need to quickly... Strange. Right. Get rid of those two, and... Of course there'd be a contest of which side of the crowd could sing Swedish Pagans the loudest. Oh god. I really need to see Sabaton live at some point. Which I'm actually, yeah, I really do hope that I see Sabaton live at least once in my lifetime. By the way, Robbo, I'm still doing my best to try and convince bandmates of mine for us to do a cover of Swedish Pagans. Yeah, I am hoping that I do get multiple chances to see Sabaton, but seeing them at least once would leave me satisfied on the bucket list of bands to see. And Sabaton is actually one of the few bands that both me and my sister agree that we both need to see live at least once. And just for a bit of context of that statement, me and my sister, like, with a few exceptions, don't agree on the bands that we would want to see live. Sabaton, Ghost, and Rammstein are the only exceptions to that. Oh, and My Chemical Romance if they ever do live stuff. Like, those are the only exceptions. Right. So, finishing off the 4-inch guns spam on our battleships here. Oh god, we have a bit of an aftway offset. The armor scheme was already set kind of well. Okay. Let's just do all setup stuff here, and then we can go ahead with trying to fix offsetting stuff. I'm actually surprised, chat. We've got quite a lot of tonnage left still. Says that before putting protection on. Yeah, I believe you mentioned that before. But bands I want to see live are the 4 I mentioned: Metallica, most unlikely considering the fact they're very close to retiring, Queen, Maiden I want to see, definitely. And if they still had their most known singer in it, I would say Queensryche, but yeah, because they got rid of that singer. Nah. Queensryche was ripped off the list because of that. What engine should I put on this thing? I believe we have to wait for any type of engine. Let me just check by going with the heaviest engine type we have. Yeah, I have the weight available for any type of engine. What type of engine should we go for on this ship? Twitch chat, you decide, because I've actually got somewhat of a Twitch chat here, so I can have input on designs. Other than the hulls being chosen, of course, because I pre-chose the hulls for mostly aesthetic reasons. Okay, geared steam turbines too. It shall be. Okay, so now I can just see where on the bulkheads we are. Range, this is a custom battle, it doesn't matter. Speed, I say 28 knots should be fine. 28 knots, and... oh god, I still need to set up the stuff here. TNT. Fingers crossed we have the weight. Fingers crossed we have the weight. We don't have the weight. 27 knots it is, chap. 27 knots is always the better speed to begin with. And many bulkheads. That was always the better option. Right. So, Twitch chat, how do you think of this being our battleship? Ah. Yeah, Winter's Ours, that's also a great song of theirs. I've actually got the album, as you already know, I've got the album that Winter's Ours is on. I've got the Last Stand album, which, it's, like, I'm just glad that it's a Sabaton album that's the first album I've got. But yeah, that's our battleship completed. This thing will have the name of, oh god, no, I need to... E-N-S. Battleship Swedish Pagans. Pompey tank, I did double check, but no, there is no new hulls in yet. It's still an upcoming thing that the devs need to put in. Right, next up on the list is the battle cruiser. And yes, I'm going to be naming these ships after Sabaton songs. The battlecruiser here is going to be the only hull I'm certain is a British hull that we're using. And first off, I'm going to name this thing Artero Dominatos, although I'm going to need to get the spelling for Artero Dominatos. And then, because we're all, because I prefer being somewhat grammatically correct, there, Artero Dominatos is done. First off, I'm going to sort out the engines here. For all the Artero Dominatos, what engines, what auxiliaries, and what steering should we go for? I'm gonna just set the shafts and stuff whilst Twitch chat complements, contemplates their choices and gives me their answer. Turtleback, and then I can go from there. Did I do this setup on the... I did do the setup. Good. I remembered now I did the... You know what? I'm abandoning you of your choice of... Okay, so... auxiliary diesels... gear turbines 2... electrical hydraulic steering. Armor is modern 2. Does this game think I'm going to allow a battlecruiser of mine to sail with 7-inch main armor belt? They're crazy. They're out of their damn mind if they think I'm going to sail into a battle with 7 inches of armor on a battlecruiser. Right. True. True. Yeah, have those in close together for, like, it's better aesthetically to have them close together. Right. What do you think, Twitch chat? Should I... hold on a second. Would 9-inch guns actually fit on these barbettes? If it's a yes to that answer, then I'm going to sacrifice... No, 9-inch guns won't fit there, so never mind. We are not going to sacrifice anything. What's the largest caliber we can fit on this thing? 20-inch. What caliber? What caliber? You got anywhere between 9 to 20-inch. What caliber? Four quad 15s. Roger that. Okay, so would quad 15s fit on this sort of barbette? Just ever since the Chinese campaign, I've loved the look of that barbette. No, I can't fit it on that one. Okay, so huge it is. So Finland is saying 16-inch twins. Robbo is saying the quad 15. You know what? Let's combine the two of them! The superimposing guns are going to be of the... Right. 15-inch triples for the lower down guns, and the superimposing guns are going to be at the 16-inch twins. There we go. That will avoid arguments in Twitch chat. That will avoid arguments in Twitch chat, although it may lower the effectiveness of these things by a lot, but... You know what? I'll compromise. 15.5-inch triples. There. That's an easier compromise to make. Then, and everyone should be happy with that compromise. Agreed? 15.5-inch triples. Because then it's the in-between of both calibers, and it's the in-between of both gun setups, and Finland, I did prove you wrong on triple turrets and their uselessness. Have you seen the Chinese campaign? If not, go and look at that and then try and tell me again that they're useless. Right, and then because I never found the reload to be a problem with the 16s. Well, yeah, it was a problem with Tartaglia that sort of led to her being burned down, but that was because it was 18-inch guns. And we don't mention the fact anymore that Tartaglia burned down. Oh god. I'm now starting an argument. I'm now just arguing with my viewers over the fact that that I find quads to be a lot better for me. Especially seeing as I found them to be quite useful in a previous campaign I've had. Then again, though, it's only my experience with them, and probably I had good RNG then as well, so... Probably maybe biased, but... But yeah, I'm in the boat of liking triple turrets. Quad turrets, I mean. And as with British, 5.2 inch. And I've just noted an area where more Bofors guns could be fitted. I don't know what you mean, Robbo. Okay, I say armament-wise we are set up. Now, rangefinder-wise. Stereoscopic with gen radar. Radios, not applicable. Sonar, oh, going up against ships and torpedoes, so maybe that. Range isn't needed. 40 knots! Why did I have 40 knots set up there? Yeah, you know what I was saying, fast battleship? This is super fast battleship. Like, we were talking about making this fast battleship. This is super fast. Okay, with the speed we have then, I'm reducing the belt a bit. Okay, crew quarters standard is not gonna be a thing. We can do... triple base propellant, TNT. I didn't properly set up the shells on the other battleship. Right. I think for the Artero Dominatos, we are ready with that one. Now I'm going to go back to the Pagans quickly and sort out its shells, so like make sure I've got the correct shell type set up here, which I don't. You're having problems with that mounting now. Let me replace that mounting then. And replace those guns as well. As the wise woman said, once you're hardened in battle, there's no coming back. Fights are full before the attack. I know they've released something new, but I haven't actually seen it, Robbo. Okay, So, now we've confirmed that the Pagans is 100% set up. And I can also doubly confirm that the Artero Dominatos is set. Even if its efficiency is a bit, There we go. Better the efficiency. Now time for the heavy cruiser. Which the heavy cruiser have already chosen the hull, and as a surprise to absolutely no one, it's Italian. Oh god. Like, the Italians are my favourite nation to play in this game. I just love all the Italian stuff. Right. Let me just find a Sabaton song to name this after. It's going to be named after something from The Last Stand, so I can easily just look through the song list here and... I've got it! This ship is going to be named the Sparta. Heavy Cruiser Sparta. Many years ago, when Persia came ashore, heeding Leonidas' call, the Spartans went to war. That would actually... Hold on a second. Isn't there an event here that covers a Roman master? Hold on a second. Robbo, do you know if there's a Sabaton song that covers, Oh, wait. Yeah, Robbo, that's how it's working. A British ship on an Italian hull with a Greek name that was used in a Swedish song. Right. Now, I know 8-inch guns will fit on the triple medium barbettes here. So, we're going to be using those new triple barbettes again with 8-inch guns. Centerline 8-inch guns. 1, 2. That needs to be moved a bit more forward. So does that. Yes, super duper firing guns. Because why not? Why not? And no one in Twitch chat is complaining. Hold on a second. We have the space. Q turret! Yes! Yes! Nothing. We're not going to mention that historically the ship most known for the layouts of super duper turreting was horrible in its original intended role, but yeah, we will just leave that for later. Okay, now time for us to put in our quad Bofors guns. Because we're like the Americans and our ships need to be fitted with Bofors everywhere. Right, that's our anti-aircraft battery in place. Now, our secondary guns, our main secondary guns, actually, all secondary guns will just be at the 1.5-inch. The 1.5-inch, which which I found out because I was mentioning as in another streamer's stream, I got into a conversation about the both dreadnoughts, and I think it was actually one of my own, actually, with another streamer though, but, well, another streamer who was in chat, and yeah, I, found out that the boat 40mm is about 1.5 inches. Okay, this thing is going to be coincidence equipped. Oh, I've just noted a problemo here. Okay. Well, my original plan to fix the problem is not going right now. Yeah, why are you mentioning 4.5 inch? I wasn't saying anything about... I was saying 1.5, so like both his guns, they are around 1.5 inch. Both is 40mm. Oh. Robbo? Here's the thing. We could, if we wanted to, do our so desired Q turret, but we have a problem with offset. So, how do we fix this problem? Let me just add in the sonar and RDF to this thing. The torpedo is going to be of 24 inch. We've had these imported from Japan. They're 24 inch long lance. That works. We had them imported in from Japan. They should be fine. Hold on a second, I think I could move this back a bit. I think that's about as far back as that can go. Yeah, that is. Right, we got long torpedoes at the rear, and I think I can do a reduction of that and that. Secondary element reduced at the forward end. Second, could I move this turret slightly further rearward? I can. So then could I move this in... Oh, get rid of that and then move this entire... Okay, where are we starboard weight offsetted? It's on the starboard side that isn't on the port side. There's not any of the guns there. It's torpedoes, isn't it? It's underwater torps. Most probably do the underwater torps. No, it wasn't due with the underwaters. Right, and then aesthetically with that, both are as... Right. So... Oh, it was the Q turret that was causing the offset. I accidentally offset the Q turret to starboard a bit. And that's pretty much as much weight as to the... Well, I can move this main tower back a bit. There we go! Wait, I still need to do some quick additions here, which is armor and shell handling. This thing is going to be turbo-electric drived. I'm not giving Twitch chat the option for the engines here. I usually do all the upgrades last. That's just a normal thing with my build style Finland. It's gonna be too heavy, you think? Maybe it might be. But then, that's what sacrifices are for. Here's the funny thing. There's only been one ship so far that I'm aware of that I did all the modules first before the guns, and that was actually the Albedo class from the Chinese campaign. Finland, I know you'll remember them because you were there for a whole bunch of that campaign. Basically, the battleships that had 5 quad 16-inch guns, one of which was a Q turret. That's actually vastly different in our playstyles again then, because I love using turbo-electric drives whenever I get them. Like, the only reasons I haven't done turbo-electric drives in the past has only been for weight. That's the only reason. And, funnily enough, the only time I've had a nation go bankrupt, which was the British campaign that just ended, that didn't even happen because I used turbo-electrics. That bankruptcy happened because of other reasons. Right. Yeah, that's Heavy Cruiser Sparta completed. Robbo, I think you may know what the next question is. What Sabaton song should we name the light cruiser after? Oh yeah, light cruiser I'm using a Japanese hull. So yeah, while I do the modules here quickly. Oh, yes. Okay! Light cruiser winged hussars this is. The winged hussars. 37 knots. Of that. Alright, and then this secondary tower here. Funnel. Now the barbettes. The barbettes, the barbettes, the barbettes, the barbettes. That. And that. Now. Should I do this sort of like the Didos? Like, if the Didos had an Atlanta layout or not? hopefully you all know what I mean by the Didos. The first purpose-built anti-aircraft cruisers that we, the British, built. Like, what do you think, Twitch chat? Should I do it like the Didos and 5.2-inch gun, 3 at the front, 2 at the rear? Well, while you're making that decision, I'll finish off the modules here. Like, I'm just thinking I could make these sort of like Super Didos, but what am I doing? Why am I using stereoscopic? No coincidence. Yeah, 5, 2, 2. Main deck is also 5. An inch, an inch, an inch. 5 inch on the 5 inch on the conning tower. Yeah. I don't really even think there's a proper conning tower here. Right. Okay. There. Bulkheads standard. Let's make this thing larger, actually, and let's do that little double barbette trick there. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing the 5.25 inch. Well, 5.25 inch. And these are sort of like a Super Dido anti-aircraft cruiser. Z turret way too exposed. Are you saying because of how close the magazine is to the side of the ship because of how far back it actually is? Right, that should have lessened it a bit, but it's still going to be a bit exposed. Or I could make the excuse of there's the magazine here and here, and then this gun is fed through a sort of specialized system that was made specifically for the light cruiser Winged Hussars. That's gonna be my excuse. Right, auto loading. Did I remember the auto loading on the... Okay, I may need to go back to the Sparta and sort it out a bit more, because I may have forgotten some key stuff on it. 33 knots. Can I actually go up to 35? Yeah, 35 knots. And then the secondaries are going to be of twin-mounted Bofors guns. Well, we've already identified that they're the same caliber, and that's pretty much about it on these things, and they're both as comparisons. But and then a few triple 24-inch long lance torpedoes. Nah, quintuple. Quintuple there. Quintuple launcher there. Quintuple launcher in between there. And quintuple launcher there. Okay, this needs to be moved back further. Okay, what didn't come on the port side that's on the starboard side? That's one troll. I'm guessing that one placement has that one problem with that one torpedo, so... Oh god, just imagine if this actually is becomes a somewhat sort of a design like this in World of Warships. I could just imagine what Jingles would be like. Yeah, if you like Japanese torpedoes, then you're going to like this cruiser. If you like the number of torpedoes that the Venom had, you're also going to like this cruiser. But it's not fun if you're in a battleship and encounter this thing, because you're going to have a lot of torpedoes coming your way. Although, actually, thinking about it, the British ships don't have a torpedo reload boost, and if it's under a British thing like I'm doing here, then it would be, torpedoes are horrible, knowing British torpedoes in World of Warships. As we've already identified, range is not important. And so I can increase that. Oh, I need to do crew training stuff as well. Alright, that's the Winged Hussars completed. Quickly on to the Sparta. Crew training. Make sure everything's set up here. Yes, it is. Good. The Artero Dominatos, I know everything's set up properly there, except for, well, crew training is even set up there. Let's check on the Swedish pagans. And no, they're not marching ashore. And unfortunately, this ship was not forged in Valhalla. Nor was it forged by the Hammer of Thor. It was instead forged by the hammer of Harland and Wolff. Nor is this a Viking ship sailing out from Asgard. And Robbo, I know for most certainly you've gotten the Swedish pagans references I've made. And if you haven't gotten the Swedish pagans references I made, then why do you call yourself a Sabaton fan? Actually, this hybrid destroyer hull, yeah, I'll keep it. that's only just one ship, and they have a good record of building warships. Look at HMS Belfast! Oh wait, we'd have to go to London to look at it. God, I love Belfast. But of the museum ships I've been on, I would say Belfast is my favourite of them. Oh, speaking, we need a Sabaton song for the Destroyer. What? Just because it's ironic, dreadnoughts. Yeah, they should have. But yeah, just because it'd be ironic... Right, I actually need to get the spelling for dreadnoughts, though, because... unfortunately for me, I don't know how to properly spell it, and I've been relying on spell check. Yes. Destroy a dreadnought. God. And this forward barbette is, to no one's surprise, this barbette. But unfortunately, I found with this barbette, only 3-inch guns work with super firing over. And I think it's only single 3-inch that works super firing over. No, none of the 3-inch properly super fire over, so pretty much for this hull it's you have to go 2-inch or you don't get the super firing. With the British guns, that is. I will have to double check if the other nations' guns can get all this to super fire over with their later tech guns, but with my use of the stuff here, I have been able to get it to work. So yeah, we're just going to be going with a few single 5-inch guns. Wait, no. No. We're British here. We're British here. We don't use 5-inch guns. 5-inch guns, they're for the Americans. 5-inch guns, they're too American. We have to go something more British. There. Wait, quintuple torpedo tubes? So American. So American. Quad torpedo tubes to these destroyers. Although we still have the imported from Japan. We still have the imported from Japan torpedoes though. 24-inch oxygens. Coincidence. Radar. RDF. Sonar. Seems they have a problem with the speed. What problem? Right. Oh. Range. You're not needed. Because of what speeds we're dealing with, I will use a turbo-electric drive. Auxiliary diesels. Still use the incendiaries. Electro hydro. Okay. 39 knots then. You're having a problem with 39 knots. Okay. $38. Will you accept that? 36. It accepts 36 knots. Okay, that's the destroyer dreadnoughts, and the enemy team will have ships that we don't even know what they are until we go into the battle. I've done some on purpose setup stuff, so then our ship, I could also see another thing added with this campaign, which is the weather, the new weather stuff. I've set it to daytime, but in a massive storm. Ah, mine layers. Yeah, mines. The oldest still effective in modern technology. But the oldest technology still effective in modern naval combat. Oh god. Now we're stuck in a loading screen for the enemy ships. While this loading screen is going on, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Be back momentarily, chat. Ah, they've gotten to building the light cruiser. Okay, so if anyone now wants to see what the combat is like in the new update, you can now see it. Well, after more shipbuilding's done. Oh, Robbo, I actually have a question about the Sabaton set you saw. For Colossus Rex, did they do the English or the Swedish version? So it's good to see that they do sometimes take the request of crowds and in English-speaking countries sing the Swedish version. god, we're still stuck in the light cruiser being built. Oh god. And this is one of the points where YouTube viewers complain that I upload the VODs fully instead of editing the VODs and then... What must be in that light cruiser that's taking the game so long for them to build it? Oh, the IKEA joke! I saw that video, and as well as also Yorkeem also commenting that it's not many places where I can get away with insulting their country. Like, it's not many places I can get away with insulting their country or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, anyone could get away with insulting our language skills. What the fuck is in that light cruiser? Twitch chat? Make some ideas as to why it's taking them so long to build a light cruiser. Like, make some ideas up so then I can tell the YouTube viewers of this VOD. Oh god, for the Swedish Pagans intro with the two crowds trying to be louder than each other, did they also do the IKEA joke thing again? Okay. That's unfortunate. Finally, we're in the division loadings. Okay, and they just got some random ass names for the other ships. Okay. Into the fires of hell we go. Oh god. I need to do some squadron setting up here. Pagans by itself. Artero Dominatos. Go by yourself. And go up to your... Oh, you can't go up to maximum speed. Sparta. Carry on as normal. Wind Sars. You are... having your decks go a bit awash. I want to see how the dreadnought is actually dealing with this weather. How it's dealing with this weather, which I think it's surprisingly wrong. No, Artero Dominatos, you are not on screening duties. Okay, dreadnoughts. Okay, so that's their destroyer. Okay. That's their light cruiser. No, heavy cruiser. That's their vassal cruiser. And that's their vassal ship. Wait. I'm hoping that's not the silhouettes fucking with me. I think I have a bug report to add to the game. Okay, Sparta turning towards the enemy. Hussars is already charging. And there goes Dreadnought. Ah! God, this thing is it's right. Bug report. Shipbuilding. No towers or guns on sea on AI raid. Oh god. No. The capital is supposed to be for AI. Made CL. This CL entered the battle. Yes, even the transports could sink it. With no towers. No towers. Funnels or guns. Or guns. Or guns. This is reminding me of an earlier bug with transports. So it might have the same fix as them. Right, I've given them advice on how they could possibly fix it. Okay, I think of our ships with torpedoes, the Hussars would be the first one to encounter targets. Yeah, the weather actually shows what it should do for encounters like this. Hold on a second, they just had a flash fire. What flashed? 8. you might be able to tell, Twitch, but I'm just suddenly having my temperature rise. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's going to be a lot more, being French in these 1890s battles, just because of accuracy. Night actions pre-radar, yeah. I didn't even set the weather to night time. Oh, you mentioned Rule the Waves here, which is basically a spreadsheet and less buggy version of UAD. Hey, Dad! No particular reason. I'm in the middle of a stream right now, so you know. Oh, the dreadnought has taken a massive hit. I can hardly see though what the hell is going on here with this. I should reset the weather to something different later on. There's Riga there going down, there's their battle cruiser going down. There's their army cruiser fighting. There's the large barge fighting. And there's the destroyer. Okay, the German design is going down. I think we won this match. And we tested out some of the new features here. Yeah, they're gone. So, do you want to try again, but the enemy actually have some decently built ships? Oh, they don't get the unlocked, so... Right, let's do some quick building for the Russians. My finding out of UAD actually happened thanks to the Battleship League with Drakenifel and Monroe. I think you might be right on that one. Right, shall we give them 15-inch triples? We'll give them 15. No, we'll give them 16-inch triples. So we'll have this like a Zelensky-esque design. You know what? Need to sabotage them somewhat. And then 5-inch, no 4-inch everywhere. Like, I'm not going to really be doing much here. I'm just going to make sure that the enemy has some good ships to actually do something with. Although I'm thinking, you know what, viewers? I'm gonna stop the stream here, as I am not starting to feel too great. As you might have gathered from me mentioning it, I'm starting to sweat up quite a lot, and I'm starting to feel sick and stuff, so I'm going to stop the stream here, and so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you for more streams after this. Sound service going silent.